Listen, written by Jose Luis Otero. List of characters.
Michael, the 47-year-old protagonist, a seasoned investment professional with an MBA in strategic leadership, divorced and father of four. He juggles a demanding career, his children's needs, volunteer work, and a complicated relationship with his mother. Known for his resilience, humor, and legendary shark status as an investor.
Jessica, Michael's 19-year-old daughter from his first marriage. She's a college student and budding activist who organizes fundraisers and speaks her mind openly.
Devin, Michael's 12-year-old son. He's tech-savvy, quick-witted, and obsessed with soccer and video games. He often provides comic relief.
Mia, Michael's 11-year-old daughter. She's dramatic and artistic, rehearsing for school plays and offering theatrical commentary on everyday life.
Emma, Michael's 3-year-old daughter with Sandra. Energetic, imaginative, and adorably honest. She adds a heartwarming touch to family scenes.
Sandra, Michael's soon-to-be ex-wife and mother of Emma. In her early 30s, she remains on amicable terms with Michael, emphasizing cooperation and co-parenting.
Mrs. Thompson, Michael's mother. She's in her 70s, fiercely opinionated and often critical, still exerting emotional pressure on Michael despite his adulthood.
Father Bill, a gentle, wise priest at St. Mark's Church. He counsels Michael on forgiveness, resilience, and the spiritual value of humor.
Sara, Michael's attorney, professional and compassionate. She guides him through the divorce and co-parenting negotiations, advocating compromise over conflict.
Dr. Lee, Michael's doctor, calm, pragmatic. Dr. Lee advises Michael on the importance of setting boundaries, reducing stress, and looking after his own health.
Jane, entrepreneur number one in the pitch session, inventive and business savvy, she pitches the chord organizing phone grip, later revealed to be the famous pop socket.
Doug, entrepreneur number two. A father of three, he pitches the Sock Sorter Supreme, a smart hamper that automatically pairs socks.
Alicia, entrepreneur number three. A fitness trainer, she pitches the Hydra Smart Bottle, a high-tech water bottle that dispenses vitamins and supplements.
Daniel, one of Michael's colleagues at the investment firm. He offers friendly banter and supports Michael's decisions at work.
Priya, another colleague at Michael's firm. Professional, quick with a joke, she weighs in on the product pitches and the firm's projects.
Act 1, Scene 1, the pitch session. We find ourselves at a trendy co-working space with a long table. Michael stands at the head, a notepad and coffee in front of him. Three eager entrepreneurs, Jane, Doug, and Alicia, are lined up and ready to pitch. The banner reads, Shark Session, $10,000 Seed Challenge.
Good morning, innovators. You each have 5 minutes to pitch me your idea. Remember, I've got 10 grand to invest in one of you, so impress me. And please, no apps to tell me when to hydrate or a reminder about something. My toddler already does that.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. My name is Jane, and I'm here to solve a problem that plagues millions. Tangled headphones and slippery phones. How many times have you fished your earbuds out of your pocket to end up with a jumbled mess?
Enough times that my yoga mat knows all my curse words.
Exactly. My solution is a small collapsible gadget you stick to the back of your phone. It expands when you need it and collapses when you don't. You can wrap it around your earbud cord to keep it neat. I'm seeking $10,000 at 10% equity. With your mentorship, we can keep cords untangled, and smartphones in hand.
So it's part grip, part stand, and part cord organizer. How durable is the adhesive? I've had post-it notes stronger than some reusable stickies.
We use a reusable gel that adheres firmly but leaves no residue. It can be repositioned dozens of times, and it's customizable. Customers can choose their design.
I like the versatility. I'll have more questions later, but good start. Next.
Doug steps forward, carrying a laundry basket with mismatched socks spilling over.
Morning, Michael. I'm Doug, father of 3 and socks' worst enemy. In my house, socks vanish into a black hole. I invented the Sock Sorter Supreme. It's a smart hamper that reads embedded tags in your socks and automatically pairs them when you're ready to fold laundry. It displays matching pairs on the screen and lights up where to find them. No more 20-minute hunting missions.
My 11-year-old would like to invest already. Continue.
The prototype costs about $30 to produce, and we'd sell it for $80. I'm asking for $10,000 for 15% equity. Parents everywhere will thank us, and maybe we'll save a few marriages.
Are you sure it won't also sort through my junk drawer and find my sanity? That might be a bigger market, but okay, I see potential. Next, please.
Alicia, wearing workout gear, wheels out a sleek water bottle with attachments.
Hi, I'm Alicia. As a personal trainer, I see people struggle to stay hydrated and take their supplements. My product is the Hydra Smart Bottle. It's an insulated bottle with a built-in compartment that dispenses vitamins or supplements at scheduled times. It connects you to an app not to nag you, just to remind you gently. It also has a detachable blending ball for smoothies on the go.
My phone already reminds me to breathe, but go on.
I'm seeking $10,000 for 12% equity. It's eco-friendly, dishwasher safe, and made from recycled materials. We've sold 100 units locally with great feedback.
Interesting. My 4-year-old might prefer it dispensed chocolate chips, but I suppose adults need hydration. Follow up. Does it come with a margarita mode, or do I have to hack it myself? And can the app gently remind me not to drink from the bottle during business meetings?
We can add a happy hour attachment. As for the reminders, we can program it to shame you on social media if you put alcohol in it.
That's a deal breaker, but I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. I'll need time to consider all 3 proposals.
The entrepreneurs nod and sit. Michael is thoughtful.
3 very different ideas. A gadget to tame cords, a hamper to end the sock saga, and a water bottle that doubles as a pharmacy. Which one solves the problem people don't realize they have? I think I know. I should take a walk.
Scene 2, Morning Chaos. We find ourselves in Michael's living room and kitchen. Toys litter the floor, coffee brews on the counter. His kids, Devin, playing a handheld game, Mia, practicing with a theatrical script, are each engaged in their own morning routine. Jessica, his eldest child, enters carrying her laptop.
Dad, can I borrow the printer? I'm making flyers for a campus fundraiser. We're collecting books for the community library.
As long as you don't fundraise with my credit card again.
That was one time, and it was for a good cause.
At least 3. Dad reuses jokes like he reuses coffee grounds.
Hey, coffee grounds make great compost, and jokes when delivered in different contexts are classics.
Dad, guess what? I'm auditioning for the school play. Will you practice my lines with me? There are sword fights.
Absolutely. After breakfast. What's the play?
Romeo and Juliet. I'm Juliet, and Devin is Mercutio.
I die in Act 3. It's the highlight of my career.
Spoiler alert.
Emma toddles in, dragging Michael's socks.
Daddy, I found your socks. They're in my toy box. Surprise!
Another mystery solved. Thanks, Detective Emma.
He slips on his socks, then lifts Emma up.
You know, between the fundraiser, the school play, and the world's smallest detective agency, I might need an assistant.
We accept payment in pizza.
Done. It's Grandma. Hi, Mom.
Michael, why didn't you call me back last night? I saw on TV that the stock market's down. Did you lose the family fortune?
Yes, Mom. All of America blames me. Don't worry, my 3-year-old's piggy bank is safe.
Don't be sarcastic. And what's this I hear about you doing yoga? Real men lift weights.
Brace yourselves. Yoga helps me not put in a headlock telemarketers and family members, Mom.
Have you forgotten who raised you? I didn't let you cry when you scraped your knee. Toughen up.
Actually, I remember a lot of things. Anyway, I have to go. I promised Devin I'd beat him in soccer later.
Soccer? In my day, boys played football.
Love you, Mom. I'll call you tonight.
Grandma still giving you a hard time?
She's consistent. Lesson of the day, families are complicated.
He gathers his bag and kisses each child on the head.
Breakfast, school, and later we'll have our sock summit. I've got meetings, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll go for that run. Be kind to each other. Be safe. Love you.
Love you.
Love you, Dad.
As he leaves, the kids launch into their morning routines. Jessica prints flyers. Devin sets up a sock sorting game as a joke. Mia rehearses lines dramatically, and Emma attempts to feed cereal to a teddy bear. Scene 3, at the firm. We find ourselves in Michael's office, a sleek workspace with glass walls, a large monitor displaying market data, and his MBA diploma on the wall. 2 colleagues, Daniel and Priya, chat near the coffee machine.
Did you hear we're meeting with the new biotech client today?
Yes, and I hope Michael has time between his yoga sessions and parenting seminars.
Michael enters juggling a briefcase, gym bag, and a charity flyer.
I heard that. And for the record, I don't teach parenting seminars. I barely pass my own.
We know, but somehow you still close $1 million deals.
And coach youth soccer, don't forget that.
Workaholic. Do you ever sleep?
Between 2 and 2:07 a.m. on Tuesdays. Listen, I'm prepping for our biotech meeting, but something came up this morning that might interest you.
What's that?
3 entrepreneurs pitched me ideas for 10 grand. A phone grip that doubles as a cord organizer, a smart sock hamper, and a vitamin dispensing water bottle.
Sounds like a Shark Tank episode. Which one are you leaning towards?
The one that solves a problem we didn't know we had. Though I'm tempted by the sock sorter because my toddler hides my socks.
Well, if you invest in a sock sorter, please put me down for 5%. My laundry basket, where socks go, just to disappear.
In all honesty, that phone grip sounds like a winner. People drop their phones all the time, and if it keeps cords neat, that's a game changer.
You might be right. I need to think it over. Meanwhile, let's focus on the biotech client. They're developing a new cancer therapy. No jokes about socks in that meeting.
Noted.
Scene 4, meeting the priest. We find ourselves in a corner office at St. Mark's Church. Father Bill sits behind a small desk on the phone with Michael. The walls are lined with books and inspirational quotes.
Michael, line 2. It's Father Bill from St. Mark's Church.
Duty calls. Hi, Father Bill. Everything okay?
Michael, good to see you. I sensed you needed to talk from how you looked during the sermon on Sunday.
You could say that. Family, stress, work chaos, divorce proceedings. I'm juggling more than usual. And now people think I'm some sort of a Shark Tank judge.
Investing in people can be a blessing and a burden.
Tell me about it. These entrepreneurs see me as some legendary investor, but I'm just trying not to trip over toy trucks.
What weighs on you most right now?
How to forgive? I thought I'd moved past my childhood, but my mother, she still knows how to press my buttons. And with the divorce, I'm angry and sad and guilty all at once. I feel like I'm failing at marriage, fatherhood, and now maybe business.
Forgiveness isn't a one-time act. It's an ongoing practice. You can set boundaries and still forgive. Letting go of resentment is for your own peace, not theirs. Think of forgiveness as a muscle. You need to exercise it regularly, or it weakens.
That sounds like something my therapist would say. But it's hard when the wounds are fresh. My mother still calls me names. She still belittles me.
Have you told her how her words affect you?
Not really. Confrontations with her usually end in more yelling.
Try writing a letter you may never send. Write down everything you wish you could say. It might help you process your pain. And prayer.
Prayer to not throw my phone?
If that's where you need to start, then yes. And humor helps. Laughter can be holy. You can hold your pain and your joy in the same hands. Even the saints laughed.
I'll try. Thank you, Father.
One more thing. Success isn't measured only by net worth. It's measured by how well you love others, even when it's tough.
I'll keep that in mind.
Scene 5. Legal advice. A chic law office. Michael sits across from his attorney, Sara. A stack of divorce papers lies between them. Sara has a bookshelf full of legal volumes and a potted plant.
Michael, we need to finalize custody details. Sandra's lawyer is proposing alternating weeks with Emma and shared holidays.
I hate this. I don't want Emma shuttled back and forth like a suitcase.
It's about compromise. Sandra isn't trying to keep Emma from you. She wants stability, too. The court looks favorably on parents who can co-parent respectfully. Remember, if we fight over everything, no one wins, especially Emma.
You'd think an MBA in strategic leadership would help with this.
It does. Just shift your mindset from winning to collaborating. Use those negotiation skills for empathy. This isn't a merger or acquisition. It's a partnership for your daughter's future.
You're right. We need to think long term. I guess my impulse is to hold on tight because I'm afraid of losing time with her.
Fear drives bad decisions. Trust that Emma knows you love her. And trust that sharing her time doesn't diminish your bond. Also, side note, my brother invented a device that attaches to car seats, making it easier to buckle toddlers with one hand. He calls it the buckler. He keeps telling me to pitch it to my clients. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to invest yet.
I'll add it to the pile of product pitches. Seriously, though, thank you. I need to treat co parenting like a partnership, not a battle.
Exactly. And remember, the court isn't your mother. They're not here to judge your worth. They just want what's best for Emma.
That's surprisingly comforting. Thanks, Sara.
Scene 6. Medical reality check. We find ourselves in a medical clinic. Dr. Lee examines Michael while reviewing a chart. A poster about heart health hangs on the wall.
Your blood pressure is slightly elevated. Stress can do that. Are you sleeping?
Does meditation count as sleep if you do it at stoplights? Because I've perfected that art.
No. Your cholesterol is good, thanks to your running and yoga, but stress is sneaky. It weakens the immune system. How's your mental health?
Somewhere between fine and I might scream at a printer.
Consider this your medical lesson. Boundaries aren't just for relationships, they're for your schedule too. You can't say yes to every meeting, every volunteer event, every pitch. You're not a superhero. Even sharks need sleep.
That's the second time today someone told me to set boundaries. My priest said forgiveness is a practice. My attorney said co-parenting isn't a battle. Are you all in a group chat?
Maybe. Seriously, though, you need to carve out time for yourself. Your kids will benefit from a healthier you. Stress leads to burnout. Burnout leads to being a grumpy dad. And a grumpy dad leads to the dark side.
Did you just quote Yoda?
I find Star Wars to be an excellent medical resource. Better than Google. Also, while we're on the topic of things you don't need another gadget that buzzes at you. You need rest and perhaps a vacation.
I'll put vacation on my to-do list. Somewhere between take a deep breath and overthrow imposter syndrome.
Good plan. And if you insist on investing in products, invest in one that makes you smile every time you use it.
That's good advice.
Act 2, Scene 1, on the field and co-parenting. We find ourselves on a soccer field in the afternoon. Michael, wearing a coach's whistle and athletic gear, stands on the sidelines. Kids run in chaotic clusters on the field. Sandra, Michael's soon-to-be ex-wife, arrives with Emma in her stroller. She waves to Michael.
Great hustle, team. Remember, passing is better than owning the ball forever. That applies to life, too.
The kids groan and scatter. Michael jogs over to Sandra. Hey, you look busy.
I think my blood pressure just spiked. Dr. Lee will be thrilled.
You still make jokes when you're stressed. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about the schedule. The alternating weeks idea, I'm okay with it, but I was thinking maybe we could have dinner together once a week with Emma, just us and the kids, a chance to keep some sense of normalcy or family for her.
I'd like that. Less handing off at the driveway like a hostage exchange, more normalcy.
Exactly. And I know we said we'd split holidays, but maybe Christmas mornings we can both be there. We can even take turns playing Santa.
I look great in red.
Hey, Dad, Tommy keeps calling himself Ronaldo and won't pass the ball.
Devin, use your words. Tell him teamwork wins games. And if he still doesn't pass, tell him even Ronaldo needs teammates. Or sub him out.
You got it. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey. Nice goal earlier.
Well, back to the game.
Speaking of teamwork, I heard about your shark session. Remember when we tried to invent a stroller that folded itself? Our prototype collapsed on our feet.
How can I forget? You still have a scar.
I think the phone grip idea is genius, and the sock thing is necessary, but you always had a gut for picking winners.
We'll see. This time I'm using more than my gut. I'm using my kids' opinions, my priest forgiveness sermon, my attorney's compromise lecture, and my doctor's boundaries prescription.
That's actually pretty wise.
Don't act so surprised.
I'm not. You've always been wise. Stubborn, but wise. Scene 2, evening decision and reveal. Michael's living room that evening is our setting. The kids lounge on the couch wearing pajamas. Michael sits on the floor with papers spread out. A bowl of popcorn sits on the coffee table. Sandra sits on an armchair.
So, Dad, which entrepreneur are you going to invest in? The sock thing? Because honestly, that would change my life. My roommate and I have a sock graveyard.
No way! Go for the water bottle. Hydration is key. Plus, you can put chocolate chips in the vitamin compartment.
I think the phone thing was cool. I hate untangling headphones. And I drop my phone like 12 times a day.
I like the sock thing. It's magic laundry. Socky goes in, pairs come out.
You all make good arguments. Let me tell you what I've learned today. My priest reminded me that forgiveness is a practice. My attorney reminded me that compromise isn't defeat. My doctor told me to set boundaries for my health. My mother reminded me that some relationships are complicated, and you kids remind me every day why I work so hard.
And you remind us that laughter can get us through anything.
Exactly. This gadget solves multiple problems at once. It keeps cords tidy, provides a grip, and acts as a stand. It's simple, portable, and surprisingly addictive. When Jane described wrapping her earbud cord around it, I flashed back to a story about a professor who glued buttons to his phone to keep his earbuds from tangling. He made 60 prototypes, added an accordion mechanism to make it expand and collapse, and ended up inventing something that would later sell millions.
Wait, I know that story. That was the pop socket origin.
Exactly. He didn't know he was changing the way people hold their phones. He was just trying to untangle headphones. Jane's idea could be the next pop socket. It's deceptively simple, but incredibly functional. So I'm investing in Jane's product. $10,000 for 10%.
Yes! I told you, hydration is overrated.
Untangled headphones forever!
Yay! Pop-pop thing!
You made the right choice. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most impactful.
And so, dear viewers, a legendary shark bet on its simplicity and solved one of life's smallest annoyances. Of course, the real lesson isn't about phone grips or sock hampers. It's about balance, humility, and remembering that even the busiest, most successful among us need grace, boundaries, forgiveness, and laughter.
He picks up 2 socks, dramatically holds them like Shakespeare's skull, and speaks into them.
To pair or not to pair? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the hamper to suffer the socks and bare feet of outrageous laundry.
Ugh.
All right, I'll save the Shakespeare for Mia. Seriously, thanks for being my sounding board. Now, who wants ice cream?
Ice cream? Me!
Me!
Ooh, me!
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 There they go. Hey, thanks for your support today.
We may not be married anymore, but we're still a team. They share a glance of mutual respect and understanding. They scoop ice cream together, and the family noise and happy chaos embrace. Scene 3, the intervention, sort of. Michael's living room. The kids are out with Sandra. Michael enters carrying grocery bags and stops in surprise. Father Bill, Sara, and Dr. Lee are sitting on his couch, sipping tea and whispering conspiratorially.
Why do I feel like I'm being ambushed by an episode of This Is Your Life?
Relax. We're staging an intervention for your jokes. They need help.
Actually, we were here in the neighborhood. Bill needed caffeine, I needed a break from paperwork, and Dr. Lee heard you have the good tea.
You mean the kids' juice boxes? Help yourselves. What's going on?
We realized we never get to chat together outside of crises. Plus, we wanted to see the legendary sock pile in person.
Feast your eyes. It's my Everest.
This is worse than I thought. You might need a referral.
To who? A sock therapist?
Or an exorcist. Have you tried holy water?
I tried laundry detergent. Same results. So, what's the verdict? Am I fixable?
Well, let's see. You invest in quirky gadgets, you coach soccer, you volunteer, you co-parent, and you still make time for goat yoga. You're not broken. You're just overbooked.
You don't need fixing. You need a clone.
Or a sense of humor.
I'll have you know my jokes are a gift from God.
God wants them back.
Fine. How about this? What do you call a priest, a lawyer, and a doctor sitting in my living room?
A bad punchline.
A malpractice lawsuit waiting to happen.
A sitcom pilot?
All of the above. In fact, you 3 are funnier than I am. Maybe you should start a podcast. Confessions, contracts, and cholesterol.
Ooh, I'd listen to that.
Only if we get coffee sponsorships.
And baked goods. We're not saints.
Deal. But for now, how about dinner? I made lasagna.
Is it gluten-free?
Is it alimony approved?
Is it blessed?
It's edible. Come on.
They head toward the kitchen together, still trading jobs and laughing. The mood is light, and for once, Michael doesn't feel like the only adult in the room. He feels surrounded by friends. Scene 4. Listen. Michael writes in his journal.
The chaos, the love, the frustration. My mother pushes every button like she's trying to hack into the Pentagon. My priest calms my heart with the patience of someone who's definitely heard worse. My attorney reframes my mindset and bills me for it. And my doctor? He saved my blood pressure by threatening to replace my coffee with chamomile tea. What a week. Entrepreneurs chasing dreams, kids chasing soccer balls, and me, chasing socks like they're the last known artifact of civilization. Life, I've realized, is a series of pitches. Some from hopeful founders, some from family, and some whispered by that voice in your head that sounds oddly like Morgan Freeman with anxiety. What would my 87-year-old self say to my 47-year-old self? Probably this. Take the pitch that feels like home. Let go of grudges. They don't count towards your carry-on limit. Set boundaries. Because saying yes to everyone is how I ended up coaching U6 soccer and emceeing the church bingo night in the same weekend. Compromise with grace, even if it means giving up the last slice of pizza to your ex. Take care of yourself, because a back spasm doesn't care about your quarterly earnings. And above all, laugh. Find humor in the daily mess, because that's where life hides its best material.